broadcasting live in 185 countries, 6 3/4 continents, on the International Space Station, and carried on both Voyager Golden records. It's the Weekly Rumble, where we place 4 YouTubers in a cage with a live lion. Oh, wait, that's not how this works? The Weekly Rumble, where we pit the wits and opinions of 4 YouTubers against each other. Well, Chris Knight dishes out the points, or takes them away. Without further BS, here is your host, Chris Knight.
What is up, everybody? It is Christmas time. I have decorated the mansion, as you can see. It's really easy to do when you got a green screen, and look at that. Look at that. You see, that's like, why are we having this problem? That wasn't like that earlier. There, fixed it. Everything's now as it should be. Anyways, what's going on, everybody? This is the Rumble, episode number 5. We had Thanksgiving come up, and now I think in 2 weeks we'll have Christmas, so it's going to be 3 weeks from now for the next one. That's all right, because trust me, Elihu will still be losing. It is written in the stars. Trust me. That's all I got to say. But we have 4 brave contestants today taking on the Rumble and all the wheels. And a special challenge for today. It's a special challenge. But we're going to bring them up. We have Ambassador, Positive Candor, Elihu, and the Vile One, Vile Mike. How is it going, gentlemen, or not so gentlemen? Okay, don't everybody talk at one time. I mean,
to quote Stephen King, SSDD.
Mm-hmm.
I think you mean SSDD.
That's what I said, SSDD.
No, it sounded like you said STDD.
Well, in his case, he's in San Francisco. It could very well be that. Anyway.
That's true. With all the fecal matter and dirty needles.
My God, yes. And that Golden
Actually,
Gate
there has
Bridge
been the
rusting
needle
away.
sighting. The needle sighting has decreased by 80% in San Francisco. Just the fecal matter has not.
Is that because you guys stopped looking down at the ground? Anyways, no. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Anyways, guys, how is everybody doing? I'm going to give you guys 5 seconds or so to go around and introduce yourselves, and then we'll go right into the rules, and we'll jump right into this. We have a great special gift that I'm going to give you for Christmas for tonight's episode. So just hold on to that thought. Ambassador, tell them all about yourself, please.
I am the Ambassador, host of the Ambassador Wing, where we talk cinema of the yesterday, today, and the ultra retro. And if you want a good time, you want looking for a good conversation about movies, about streaming, about old retro TV, come on over, check out the channel, hit that subscribe button, and join the party.
Indeed, very good. Positive, tell them all about yourself, please.
All right, Positive Candor. I did a Pokemon Scarlet and Violet stream maybe about a week or so ago. So probably do some more of that eventually, but so check it out.
Awesome. Vile, tell everybody about yourself, please.
I'm freaking tired. I've been working 60 to 80 hour weeks since freaking before Halloween. I am tired from my day job, so I was like, screw it. I am making sure I am here this time. Other than that, I've still been doing the CNA stream on Sundays, despite that being my pretty much only day off. Everything else is still on hiatus until I can get that new computer.
Very good.
Yeah, that's about it.
All right, and last but not least, well, he has officially been 2nd, 3rd, and 4th all at one time on this game. So, there is that to be said. That's like his biggest accomplishment on this game is not only being last, but being 2nd at the same time. So, hey, there you go. Elihu, tell everybody about yourself, please.
Well, I have a science channel on YouTube that I haven't streamed in a while because my shitty computer. Because nobody's actually helped me like they promised LDG. When I got my chance to get my new computer so I can live stream more, I'd like to get somebody who still hasn't got back to me, LDG, which I sent a couple text messages to LDG, who has not gotten back to me. Otherwise, you guys are going to have to suffer from pictures because in 2.5 weeks, I'm going to cross the Arctic Circle up in Alaska and I'm gonna be Aurora chasing. Yes, I'm gonna be chasing the Northern Lights for about a week. So you guys can see some pictures of there. And the moon, the sun sets around 2:30 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So that means it's about 15, 16 hours of darkness, which means it is great for astrophotography. So check out my Twitter, which is this right here without the space, and my Instagram as well. I'll probably be live streaming from YouTube if I can get a good view from the Aurora when I'm on the dog split. But check me out. Go JJ. Sometimes I tweet, sometimes I retweet, sometimes I don't. It's a lottery. Come check me out. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Yes. All right, guys. We're going to go through the rules really quick. And as you know, the rules are very, very important. So listen, and if you miss anything, don't talk to me. Anyways, one topic from each guest has been given to me to put onto the topic of wheels or the wheel of topics. Yeah, that's it. The wheel of topics, yes. And there's also a wild card question on there also. The wheel of topics will select 3 of those topics, one at the beginning of each round. The wheel of time will determine the time the speaker has to speak on the chosen topic. The wheel of time will start with 1, 2, 3 minutes, and the wheel of time will be spun after each topic is picked. If the 3-minute time is spun, it will be removed from the wheel of time for the duration of the game. The wild card wheel can add a 4 or 5 minute time, and if the 4 or 5 minute times are added, then anytime the 3-minute, the 4-minute, or the 5-minute time is spun, it will be removed from the wheel the same way the 3-minute is if it's just the 3-minute. Everybody get that so far? Yeah, everyone? What? Huh? Okay, cool. Good. Anyways, there's no response time for rebuttals or agreements in any round except for the rebuttal agreements round, and it is the panelist's obligation to remember this, as speaking out of turn could potentially cause you to lose points. That's my choice. If I want to, I can. But the judges can also. So the judges are silently in the back until the end of the show. And so they will tell me your points, all that fun stuff. Each panelist, you are given a mulligan. That mulligan can be used in several ways. One, you can reduce time down to 1 minute, or you can raise it all the way up to the allowable 5-minute time. Now, if you raise it up in time, so let's say the wheel of time spends a 2-minute time, if you go to 3, 4, or 5-minute times, you will get double the points for that round. And you can only use it once, and that's it. Now, there's a chance you could lose it with the wild card wheel, but we're not going to go into all that. Now, this season, we have 3 rounds each show, and this is how they are determined and how they will be judged. The round rumble wheel, which is a wheel, go figure, because I have 1,000 of those, will determine the round, and once that round is spun, it will be removed from the wheel. Now, the ridiculous round is whatever the topic is, you must approach it with 100% lighthearted, completely absurd BS. And think about if you watched last year's Tournament of Champions, Austin did a great job. I can't remember everything, but there was Princess Leia, Captain Kirk, there was TARDIS, there was spaceships from different things other than Star Trek and Star Wars. I don't know. It was really funny, though. That's what we're looking for. Just completely absurd BS, but using things that you might use while talking about that topic. You don't have to talk about the topic. You just got to make it sound like you're talking about the topic, but do it absurdly. And now, you will be judged in that round by 10 points on your humor, 10 points on your creativity, and 10 points on your use of time. Now, the regular round is as every round that you guys have all played before. That is, you basically give your opinion on whatever the topic is, and you are judged this way: 10 points for what is said or your opinion on the topic, 10 points for honoring the topic. That means do not say, oh, this is stupid or this topic sucks. You're being asked for your opinion, so give it constructively. And then you get 10 points for use of time. Now, the rebuttal agreements round is much like the regular round, except for after everybody speaks. If you would like to give a rebuttal or an agreement, you may. Now, you get 30 seconds to do that, and you can get 1 to 10 points on that based off of what you say. But if you are the speaker, you are judged on 10 points on what is said or your opinion on the topic, and 10 points on honoring the topic, and 10 points on your use of time. Does everybody got that? Good, because I'm not repeating it. Anyways, hey, File, listen, you look like you're in a chair, like a nice, easy, lazy boy. If you can't make it through this show, I am so sorry. The rest of us are well, actually, no. Ambassador's sitting in an easy chair. What the hell is this? Oh, fuck this. I'm fucking. Where's my little?
I have a nice little comfortable pillow behind my back.
Here we go.
So
All right,
chilling.
here we're just gonna do the whole show like.
I'm chilling.
Chilling like a villain. All right, guys, are we all ready? I see we got Dandelion Fluff. We have Alicia Victoria Parker. Good to see you. We have Sci-Fi Nation, David Quintana. The Memes of Destruction, very good to see you. Let's see here. Who else is here? Derpness is here. Good to see you. Thomas Potts is here. All right, guys, we're going to go. And in order to do that, I must present the wheels. Yes, and here's the wheel of names, and here's the wild card wheel, and here's the round rumble wheel, the topic wheel, and the wheel of time, just so you know. We're going to spin the wild card wheel first. Oh, whoa. Everybody. Sorry.
Oh.
No mulligan. All panelists lose their mulligan. Oh, and that's going to make this game so much sweeter. Oh, you guys have all lost it. Oh, man. I can't tell you how cool this is, because tonight, not only do you not have a mulligan, so there are no double points, but you're not even going to know what your points are going throughout the game, because here's the deal. It's a blind point game. I will be getting your points from the judges in the Twitter chat, and you won't even know where you stand until the very, very end. How about that? Yay!
I like that. I actually like that. I'm not bullshitting, man. I actually like that idea.
All right. Yes. How about that? That's so beautiful. I mean, you guys, I figured I needed to give you a gift. I needed to give you a gift, and that gift was a gift of nothing. So, let's see here. We need to, I need to make sure that I didn't kill you with the sound. That's right. Okay. So we're going to see who's going to go first.
Wow. And I was taking a toke at the same time.
It is Eli, the high science guy. Now let's see what round we're going to be playing. I cannot be called racist or classless if I just play a bunch of very stereotypical music. That's just what I figured.
The regular round.
It is the regular round, which again, guys. Thank you, Vincent Price. Thank you. Anyways, everything is as is. There's no rebuttal, no agreements. It is that way. And let's see what your first topic will be. The area you live in is suddenly hit by a massive EMP, and soon after you find yourself abducted by aliens who keep you for 24 hours. How do you prove what really happened to you? This would have been much better if it was the ridiculous round, but oh well. Here we go. We're gonna see what you guys got. How long you guys had to talk. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. How about that? Let's get the. Oh, it's over here. How about that? 2 minute timer is up. And Elihu, you start the game. You have 2 minutes. Your time starts now.
Let me clarify what an EMP is in case anybody is not familiar with those terms. It means electrical magnetic pulse, which means all electronics are fried, even your phone, your car, everything, nothing works. So how would I exactly prove it? Well, I remember growing up watching crime shows because whenever they say there's a victim crime, there's usually a weapon involved, but there's something that's in the victim called DNA. You scrape somebody, you have their DNA underneath their fingernails. So, hello, when I come back, I'm going to make sure I don't touch anything with my hand or hands because there's alien DNA underneath my fingernails now. If I'm not allowed to take any kind of tool or weapon or the probe that they basically probed me with, or any pictures or any proof of that, I have DNA underneath my fingernails. I just have to tell basically any scientist or reporters like I'm touching anything, find a little cotton swab kit because any police officer will have one of those in their cars. It's standard procedure nowadays. Just to swipe underneath my fingernails, take it to several labs, get 3 to 5 different independent results. Not one, you want multiple results, and they will all confirm that there was non-human genetic material underneath my fingernails, which means that I was actually abducted by aliens, and I have proof. No pictures needed. No weird metallic objects, so they can do metallic objects saying that this metal was from Earth. No, I have actual DNA proof because every scientist will tell you, even encrypted, yeah, photos, yeah, they can be blurry, they can be fake. But what we want is hard, concrete scientific evidence, like DNA, like a stool sample, a hair sample, blood sample. Well, hello, scientists. I finally accomplished that. I scraped an alien and I have DNA underneath my fingernails. So, what other kind of proof would I actually need? No pictures, no faking that shit. No. DNA, hard DNA evidence. I will actually have proof that I got abducted by aliens.
He seems to have thought this through fairly well. So interesting. All right, let's see. I'm gonna let the guys give me points. Yeah, you know, Eli, I'm just scared to death that you actually. It's like you wrote this down hoping to get abducted by aliens, which in a sense makes me think you want to get anally probed. Just saying. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, as long as I use lube and it's aliens, okay? As long as I use lube.
When probe was mentioned, my mind went automatically to anal probe. Yes. Yeah. That's very interesting. Let's see here. We're gonna reset.
Where's your mind go at, man? Huh?
Waiting for my next two scores here. Let's see here. Unless it's the fools from Independence Day, a computer virus come on. Oh, very nice. Well, you made at least 1 point. I'll tell you that much. This person gave you a point. 1 point. No. Aliens left you their air, and yet you bring it back to the humans. Yeah. All right. Arabic, how you doing? Okay, 2 minutes. And Vile, you were next. How would you handle that? How would you prove that you had been abducted by aliens? 2 minutes. Time starts now.
Well, unfortunately, Eli is going to be a little bit biased because he's assuming that any alien being that it would actually hit us like that and abducted someone like him would have DNA. They could even be an entirely inorganic species, and therefore you're not really going to get any DNA. And to be honest, I'm pretty much screwed because I live in Southern California, San Diego specifically, the third largest accumulation of the military force of the United States. If an EMP hits here, they're not going to give a shit about one crackpot says anything about I was abducted by aliens during that time. Because if San Diego is hit by an EMP, we're going DEFCON 1. So the only thing I could possibly do is scrape away some sort of substance from either the walls, the restraints, from one of the beings, from one of their tools, anything like that, and trying to hide it on my person, regardless of how I do that. I'm not going to say on the channel. But because with spectrography, you can actually test that sample in order to find out that what it's made from is not from this Earth. We do it with stars. We do it with asteroids. We've done it with the lunar samples. We can tell if something is from this planet or not. Now, I couldn't actually prove that it's from an alien spacecraft, but it would at least be something I could show that is not from Earth. But yeah, as I said, the odds of them even listening to me to begin with are going to be very small because, yeah, the United States is not going to give a crap if San Diego's hit. Sorry. Maybe they'll get away with that and if San Francisco's hit.
Very interesting. Well, why does it keep going off?
Hey, Boomer. Boomer.
Boomer what? Wait. Did Lightheat just mute himself? Okay.
Yeah,
right, we got... Oh, okay, gotcha. 2 minutes now. All right. I got the scores, so that means Ambassador, you are next. 2 minutes.
Okay.
How do you prove when there's no electronic device in your area? Take pictures, because Elihu would take like porn pictures, like looking back at his ass, going like. Anyways, sorry, he brought it to probing. I'm just saying. So, anyways, 2 minutes. Your time starts now.
All right. If I'm abducted by aliens and I have no electronic means to prove that I was abducted by aliens, here's how I would do it. These aliens are obviously very intellectually advanced, so you have to reason with them on an intellectual level and say to them, look, I am from a technologically inferior species. You are obviously far more technologically advanced. If you have come here for a reason, what is said reason? We can posit that they are here for a peaceful reason, possibly exploration. I would reason with them to say, why not reveal yourselves and possibly advance my species further than it currently is? And since this area that we are currently in is without power, what if you obviously have a far more advanced form of power generation? Why not prove your existence by providing power to the area that's been affected by the EMP? You can obviously probably reverse the effects of an electromagnetic pulse. Heck, your vessel might be operate on a principle similar to an EMP. It could be generated by electromagnetic propulsion. And if that's the case, then you can generate a power field that would power my home, my neighbors' homes, perhaps my entire neighborhood, perhaps even my entire city. And that right there would get the attention of the surrounding area, perhaps the surrounding cities, if not the entire state. Say, for instance, the entire state that I live in is completely bereft of power by this EMP. You have one city that's powered by a alien vessel through its power field.
Uh-oh. All right. That 2 minutes is up. See, it's all about the time. All about the time. Let's see here. All right, here we go. Waiting for the scores. You got one. Ooh, interesting. New perspective asking the alien support. Works for me. Just let them phone home too. And then he's thinking like Zephyrin Cochran, and I like it. Ooh, listen to this. Some high praise there. Positive, you got 2 minutes. Are you ready?
Yep.
Your time starts now.
Okay. Yeah, obviously the only way to convince to try to show proof is to try to convince the aliens to work with you, to reason with them, saying, yes, I've been abducted by you, so why have I been abducted by you? If you can provide me a means of proof, then I can then thereby go, when you send me back in 24 hours, I can go and show people proof of my visit to your ship. So thereby you will have revealed yourselves, and along with that, have proved that you have superior technology and the means to coexist with humans by working together to further this planet towards your means. And if you're willing to negotiate peacefully and return me in the first place, then that would pretty much say that you're not totally an evil race that has abducted me. because if you're returning me, even if you insert some kind of device into me, I can always have that scanned at a hospital. And then that would also be proof if for some reason you decide not to reveal yourself. So either way, I got proof if you medically insert something into me.
Wow. Interesting. Medically insert. That sounds like a nicer way of saying what Elihu once done to him. That's okay. Because Elihu was not scared to say, I want them to anally probe me. I mean, I'm pretty sure I heard him say, I want them to anally probe me.
I never said the words anally probe me. Rewind the stream.
Just right there. He just said it again. He said anally probe me. Right there. See? So, I don't know. Anyways, let's see here where we are with the scores. Very good. Okay. And leave medicine out of it, but who knows? Maybe it works. Okay. And all he did was spend a week trapped in the dungeon. Ah, yes, it's lovely. Somehow I'm not seeing the aliens filling out a doctor says sorry. I only probed you, but acted like you enjoyed it. Okay. Interesting. All right, I have all of those scores right there. We're going to bring up the wheels. And which round are we going to do now? The rebuttal round, which is like the regular round, but you get to rebut or agree with what the person said. So, very good. Let's see who's going to go first this round. Very nice. It's Ambassador. You get to go first, and we go down from there. So, let's see what you're going to be talking about.
Hey!
Well, it's funny. For Elihu, he got his question. For you, you got your question. Very interesting. Is Gremlins a Christmas movie? Is Gremlins a Christmas movie? I can answer this one in one word. Anyways, is it spelled wrong? Oh, well, I'll fix it later. I don't care. All right, let's see how long you guys will have to talk about it. The 3-minute time has been spun, therefore it will be removed.
I'm good with that.
We will remove it now, and the timer will come back up. We'll go backwards and go to the 3-minute time. 3-minute time is spun. Ambassador, your time begins now.
So the question, it's on story, Chris. Is Gremlins 1984 a Christmas movie? The short answer is yes. Here's the reasons as to why Gremlins is a Christmas movie. 1, it takes place during Christmas time. 2, the father is getting a gift for his son, Billy, for Christmas. 3, it does involve a family during Christmas time. Has a theme about family and growing up and maturing. But it is also a Christmas movie with a twist. It is a Christmas creature feature done by presented by one of the greatest directors of all time, Mr. Steven Spielberg. It has a lot of Christmas decorations, obviously. The very first scene involves the smashing of a Bavarian snowman. And it has also the family pet, Barney the dog, being tangled up with a bunch of Christmas lights. This movie actually came out in December of 1984. So yes, it is a Christmas movie. Not to mention, it has the comeuppance of a very vile and Scrooge-like character. You can almost call Mrs. Deagle the anti-Scrooge. Yet where Scrooge learned his lesson, Mrs. Deagle did not, and she got launched out of a window, and that brings us all a great amount of Christmas cheer. It is a timeless Christmas classic. It is an unorthodox Christmas classic, but still, it fits within the realm of a Christmas movie. And at the end, you have a heartwarming message of a community coming together, particularly one family coming together to rid their community of a pack of vile, evil monsters. And it's essentially it also has Gizmo wearing a Santa hat. What can be more adorable than a Mogwai wearing a Santa hat? And it has one of the greatest Christmas songs of all time, Do You Hear What I Hear by Nat King Cole. And it's, personally for me, it is a bittersweet movie because it's the last film I got to see with my mom and dad before my father passed away. And it's just a beautiful, glorious movie. I love it to death. And yes, Gremlins has, and always will be a Christmas movie. And yes, it does have one particular homage to It's a Wonderful Life. Also, another great, iconic Christmas movie.
I'll let it pass. But it does come up in my Christmas movies that are not Christmas movies, my non-Christmas Christmas movies. But okay, I'll let it pass this time. All right, let's see here if we got some scores. It's totally a Christmas movie. I think they're getting fired. Gremlins is a Christmas movie, and Mogwais are cool. I want one. You're fired. And the Gizmo is happy and celebrating with you. Or this Gizmo is happy and celebrating with you. Okay, these three judges are fired after they're done doing this show. How does people see that? Does anybody not realize that the Christmas was just in there to keep the massive amounts of violence down? Same reason why Die Hard has Christmas in it. Okay, Ambassador, answer me this. One, does the present have to be for Christmas, or could it have been his birthday?
Well, the father actually
yes
says...
No. But
answer your question one more time.
During his birthday, it could have been his birthday, or did it have to be Christmas?
Well, considering that the father was getting a Christmas present for his son, then yes, it is a Christmas present, not a birthday present.
My point is, did it have to be a Christmas present? Or if it had happened during his birthday and he had come in and said, I'm buying a birthday present.
Well, here's the thing. Billy could have been a Christmas baby. He could have been born around Christmas time or even born on Christmas Day.
Oh, my God. Okay, anyways. All right. Does anybody have a rebuttal or an agreement with this? No. Nobody? Oh, God. Fine. See you guys at the unemployment line.
I do. Sorry, I was eating. Yeah, I do.
Oh, I'm just kidding with you guys back there. Okay, you have a rebuttal?
But yeah, I got a 30-second rebuttal. Give me about 4 seconds. I gotta get from drink real fast. Hang on.
What?
I was eating. Sorry, I need something to drink. I was eating.
Yes, you have a rebuttal, yes?
Yes.
All right, 30 seconds, go.
How in the hell do you think it's a Christmas movie? Christmas movie is about love, joy, happiness. There's too much mayhem and destruction in this movie to be happiness as a Christmas movie. I don't know what the hell you were smoking when you saw this the first time. I saw destruction. I saw fire. I saw gremlins exploding everywhere. This is not happy, puffy Christmas movie like Santa Claus. Where was Santa Claus? That's Christmas. This is a horror movie who took place during Christmas.
Well, Elihu's just sealed another loss because he obviously didn't read what I said the judges said about this. So, guys, 1 through 10 points. 1 through 10 points for Elihu's rebuttal. Please let me know.
And you can't tell me those points.
No, I can't. I can only tell you that I have a feeling I won't need to tell you the points.
For the points, I'll go ahead and do a small rebuttal.
Okay, hold on. Yes. And the last person said, Okay. All right. 30 seconds then, Vile. And your time starts now.
Now, the main concern is it a Christmas movie because it takes place around Christmas? For me, the quintessential idea of a Christmas movie is one that exemplifies the Christian part, not the secular parts of Christmas. And while it does take place during the holiday season, it doesn't exemplify anything having to do with Christ or Christianity in general, just the secular parts like the Santa hats and the presents.
That's an interesting way to take that. Interesting, guys. 1 through 10 points. Okay. And let's see here. The next person says, "Oh, they're thinking about it. They're thinking." That's better. I mean, Elihu's came up right away.
Gee, I wonder how that happened.
Blank amount of points for trying. And the last person says, "All right, so does anybody else have a rebuttal or an agreement?"
Yeah, I'll agree.
Okay,
I'll
all right,
agree.
so 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Yes, I agree that Gremlins is a Christmas movie, and we should all cherish it as a Christmas movie and watch it each and every year, especially during Christmas time.
All right. Well, there you go. Is that all you got?
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. So 3 minutes is going to go on the board. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Let's see here. I'll get to those points here in just a second. Let's see here. Come on. Okay. And let's see here. There we go. All right, I got yours. 3 minutes. Who is up next? It is Positive. Positive, 3 minutes to talk about this. Your time starts now.
All right. As I was saying, yes, it is a Christmas movie, and I'll give you the reasons why Gremlins is a Christmas movie. First of all, it's set in Kingston Falls, which is incidentally supposed to remind us of Bedford Falls from It's a Wonderful Life. So you got Kingston Falls and Bedford Falls. So again, you got two movies that are set in fictional towns, but they are purposely named at Kingston Falls to remind us of It's a Wonderful Life. Number two, it has Phoebe Cates in it, okay? I mean, she was the hot chick at the time in the 80s, okay? And, you can't have a Christmas movie without having some kind of hot chick in it, okay? Now, the reasons also is that we have Billy, who indeed in this tale was given a Christmas present by his father, and it's Gizmo, the Mogwai. Okay, part of the appeal in seeing movies that don't particularly play to the secular Christmas type of theme, like Mike was saying, there's many Christmas movies that do not, and Gremlins is one of them. I'm not going to name other ones, but you have Billy Bob Thornton for crying out loud, being Santa Claus in one particular movie. Okay, so you have, you know, so and again, you have other movies that have kind of taken a part of this movie and put it in their Christmas movie as far as the violence and other things go. Okay. Also, when Gremlins came out, another movie that got really bad reviews came out at the same time in theaters, and it got and caused the PG-13 rating, and that was Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. So, because of that, this movie, though, despite all of its violence, was still rated PG. And it came out the exact same time as Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Okay, like all other Christmas movies, this one is considered a classic. Like It's a Wonderful Life, like A Miracle on 34th Street, like Die Hard. I rest my case.
Okay. I'm gonna let that last movie slip on by right there. Gonna let that go. Anybody have a rebuttal or an agreement? Nope.
I will
Am I-
both agree and disagree with 2 points that he made.
All right, here you go. You
regarding
got 30
my point.
seconds. What was that?
I said I've got, as I said, I'm going to agree with one thing. I'm going to disagree with one thing, just on 2 points that he said.
Okay, hold on. Did Elihu say anything? No.
No, but I did. I wanted to see
No.
if I could do a
Okay.
agreement on my own question.
All right, fair enough. Go ahead. I'm gonna start with you, Vile. 30 seconds. Go.
Well, I'm not going to disagree with your entire statement or agree with your entire statement. The thing I want to disagree on was the whole Billy Bob Thornton and the Bad Santa movie, because that entire movie is about his redemption arc, which is a heavily non-secular Christian thing, not necessarily, as I said, secular. And 2, you are absolutely correct. Every good movie needs to have a Phoebe Cates in it, because Phoebe Cates is freaking sexy.
Well, there you go. All right. Okay, so I have your scores there, positive. So we're gonna get those up here in just a second. But I'll get Vile's points also. 30 seconds. Ambassador, go.
My essentially what I want to say is Christmas was not always a Christian holiday. It was originally a pagan holiday. So this whole secularization or um, reverence, holiness for Christmas was not always present. So even though Christmas is now seen as a Christian holiday, it wasn't always so, and therefore you can see Gremlins as a Christmas movie, just not a religious one.
Okay. Anybody else? Nope. All right. Give me just a second. I'll get Ambassador scores here. We're gonna start 3 minutes back up, so we're ready for that. And all right.
Sirens going, but it's gonna get loud in a moment. Hang on, I got sirens.
Okay. Well, Elihu, your time will start right now. I'm just kidding. Are you ready, Elihu?
Yeah, they're stopping about a couple blocks away, so I guess they're not passing by.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. All right. 3 minutes. Your time starts now.
Let me take it back to a time when there was a 9-year-old boy who was so excited to go to the movies to see a Christmas movie, and he turned out to see a horror movie. Little green guys, little green gremlins terrorizing a whole town. I mean, this is not a Christmas movie. This is a horror movie for kids. A Christmas movie is lovey-dovey with Santas and presents and gifts. No, You got a boy who blatantly breaks the rules. You know, the rules about don't ever give him wet, keep with the bright light, don't ever feed him after midnight. He blatantly breaks those rules. And of course, what kind of stupid dad gets a present an animal, doesn't even ask about these rules, like, can't get wet. How do I clean him? Come on, he's a pet, he's gonna get dirty. You're not gonna ask about this? Okay, the guy's an idiot, he's a failed inventor, but still. That's another plot story that never got along in the movie. So there's multiple plot lines in this movie here. You got a failed inventor, you got a new property owner. Where's the Christmas story in all of this? Sorry about taking blood. Like I say, there's mayhem and chaos everywhere. The only cute thing I found about this thing was the adorable little green guy with the striped hair. His name was not Stripes, by the way. I was never given the official name of the movie. It was Stripey or something like that, but still. It's not a Christmas movie. You got destruction. You got them blowing things up. You got mashed gremlins in a blender. I think one even got blown up in a microwave. Yeah, what's so Christmassy about that? There's no cookies. There's no holiday joy and cheer. It's them basically Snow White. Come on, at the theater. It's not a Christmas movie at the theater. They're showing Snow White. So what's Christmas in that? If it was really a Christmas movie, they would show something like a Miracle on 34th Street, Christmas Eve, for Christmas time. Not Snow White. That is not even a Christmassy thing. So I don't know why they got Snow White in there. But yeah, this is no way this could be considered a Christmas movie. Oh my gosh. Yeah, maybe people will say, yeah, okay, it took place during Christmas. Yeah, well, guess what? So did Die Hard, and that's not a Christmas movie. It took place during Christmas. Okay, A Christmas Story. That's a Christmas movie. The Santa Claus. That's a Christmas movie. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That's a Christmas movie. Gremlins. It took place during Christmas with mayhem and chaos and murder. Basically, they killed little creatures. Come on, what kind of Christmas movie kills things besides Billy Bob Thornton? But that's a different story. I mean, if I want to watch a Christmas movie, I don't want to watch somebody killing little creatures throughout the whole entire movie, okay? I want to see presents. I want to see joy. I want to see a lesson learned. Billy never learned these lessons about breaking those Arctic rules about those gremlins, man. No lesson learned whatsoever. All he got was, okay, we saved the town. Boom. I got the girl. I got my cute little pet. The dog's friendly with Gizmo. Yay. Really? That's not a Christmas story. There's no lesson learned. Come on. I don't know what people call Gremlins a Christmas story. It's a murder mayhem mystery Halloween.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever have a chance to come here and participate on the Rumble, you are seeing the perfect example of how to lose. How many times now?
I think this.
Is this
I lost
12? Is
count,
this going to
man.
be 12? I don't know. We'll have to go back and
11.
actually look it up. Anyways, Die Hard takes place at Christmas, and it's all about family reuniting. Totally a Christmas. No, it isn't. It's not a Christmas movie. Oh my god, I'm not even getting into that right now.
I
Rebuttal.
got a rebuttal.
Rebuttal.
Okay, who has rebuttal?
I figured that much. I'll figure that much.
I heard positive
I
first,
have a rebuttal.
positive 30 seconds. All right. So positive first. You did say you wanted a rebuttal, right? Positive.
Yes.
All right, 30 seconds. Go.
Gremlins was ahead of its time by being violent during Christmas time. Nowadays, that's all you got. You got Violent Night, which just came out, for crying out loud, that has a violent theme to it. Yeah, Bad Santa, which came out after Gremlins. Now it's cool to have violent Christmas movies. Okay? So Gremlins was ahead of its time by being one of the first violent Christmas movies.
Ooh, wow. That was nice. So in your scores it says, I'd totally be that dad. I'm all for scaring the crap out of kiddies. Elihu has changed my mind. Who let Scrooge Elihu in? Wow. Interesting. Okay. Let me get these points added up really quick here before we get too far along. Give them time to give me the points for. Oh.
You need that on a lot of.
Then the same judge says positive has rechanged my mind. All right. Wow, that's nice. That's really good here. All right, let's see here. All right. Make sure I get these in here. All right, 30 seconds there for you, Ambassador. Your time starts now.
Okay, this whole blaming Billy narrative that Mr. Elihu wants to spin is complete total bunk because Billy did not deliberately break any of the rules. Every time that Gizmo was exposed to bright light was by accident. When he was gotten wet by water, also by accident, and it was not Billy's fault. And thirdly, he fed the gremlins after midnight, but he did not realize it was midnight because his clock was sabotaged by said gremlins. So Billy is not to blame.
Rebuttal on that one.
No, you're the speaker. You can't rebut on your own term.
Damn, because Billy purposely put drops on him.
No, the scientist did. I thought his science teacher did.
The science teacher did the shot, not Billy.
Okay.
Try again.
Anybody else want to? Anybody else want to?
Ignore the rules. He got him wet. Let him go.
Not this time, only because I think Elihu's was a little bit too much of an incoherent mess to properly rebut. Otherwise,
Okay.
I would be happy to.
All right, so I'm going to give you your 3 minutes there, Vile. 3 minutes is on the clock, and your time starts now.
Okay, the primary argument is Gremlins a Christmas movie? Now, I can kind of agree that because of certain things that take place during the movie, it is qualifying as a Christmas movie. But is it first and foremost a Christmas movie, or is it first and foremost a horror comedy that features little monsters? And first of all, I'll bring it up to the fact that June 8th, 1984. Why does that matter? Because you don't traditionally release Christmas movies at the beginning of summer. You traditionally release Christmas movies nearing Thanksgiving so people can watch them in the theaters during Christmas time. Does that still make it a Christmas movie? Not necessarily, but I'm saying that's one of the points against it. The other thing I would like to make clear is just because a movie takes place around the holiday season does not automatically make it a Christmas movie. I would like to bring up the fact that we have movies such as P2. Now, you guys may not remember what P2 is. P2 was a horror movie about a woman being stalked in a parking lot, section P2, which is why the movie is called that. That movie takes place on Christmas Eve. Is that a Christmas movie because of that? I would say no, because the only reason the Christmas part is even mentioned is so that she'd be alone in the office building that particular day. Other movies that you could argue that have a similar Christmassy theme, but not necessarily are Christmas movies first and foremost, I would say something along the lines of Anna and the Apocalypse. I don't know if anyone else has seen this. It's one of me and the elder Vile Child's favorite movies. It is a zombie musical that takes place during the Christmas season. There's even a zombie Santa. But is it first and foremost a Christmas movie? Is it a zombie movie, or is it a musical? And I would argue the Christmas movie aspects rank far below the other aspects of the movie. Therefore, that because of stuff like that, you can't say that it's strictly a Christmas movie, even if it qualifies on certain things. Other movies you could easily throw in there are, Black Christmas, which is a slasher movie first and foremost. Yes, it has Christmas in the title. It has Christmas. It takes place over the holiday season, but it is not fully a Christmas movie. It is only partially a Christmas movie. Whether that qualifies for being, a Christmas movie in part or in full matters, I don't know. I'm not going to say. But I guess that's all I can really say about it, because it both is and it both isn't a Christmas movie. Sorry.
Interesting take on that. Interesting. All right, everybody.
Rebuttal.
For that. The rebuttal. How about that? I knew I was going to get that. Let me wait for these scores to come through first, and then I'll get you. Anybody else have a rebuttal? No? Just positive this time? All right. And waiting on one more, and your time will start. All right, there you go. Your time starts now.
Okay, you're complaining that it was released in the summer? Well, I'll give you some Christmas movies that were released during the summer. Miracle on 34th Street, one of the king Christmas movies of all time. Trading Places, Gremlins, of course, Die Hard and Die Hard 2. And that's the main ones that have been also released during the summertime, but especially Miracle on 34th Street, the original, was released in the summertime.
I put down
and
Trading
actually,
Spaces is not that
and
either.
actually, It's a Wonderful Life was also released in July of its year. I can't remember what year, but it was also released during the summer.
Yeah, look what else was released in that year. I mean, and that was back in the 50s when everything was wholesome and like Christmas was the thing to talk about. And plus, you only got like probably 15 releases a year anyway. So, that's just horrible. 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 All right, let's see here. I have. King of the Rebuttal. Interesting. So let's and okay, here we go. Let's see who's going to be the last person to start. Looks like it's going to be positive. Yes, positive. You start this round. That means we get rid of the wheel of names. And this is the ridiculous round. Remember, whatever comes up, you have to take it completely lighthearted, not serious, and be completely ridiculous about it. And we will find out what that topic is right now. This could be interesting. What is the best Transformer character or toy? This is going to be very interesting how we're going to take this completely ridiculous. No 3-minute time, 1 and 2 minute time. Let's see what's left. Looks like it's going to be 2 minutes again. Very nice. 2 minutes on the board. And positive, your time starts. One of the judges just said, I'll wait until after you guys talk because I don't want to give you any ideas. That's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful right there. Okay, 2 minutes. Positive, your time starts now.
The best Transformer toy or whatever the question was about
Character.
has to be, huh? Or
toy
character.
or character.
Okay, toy or character has to be side swipe because that's what I'm doing on my phone right now. Side swiping. I mean, you can't get any better than that. So yeah, side swipe was the thing that I do every day on my phone. So that's why, to me, it will always be the coolest Transformer character ever. Because, I mean, think about it. It's what you do on your freaking cell phone every day now. You side swipe on it. So I can't think of a more iconic Transformer that is part of your lives every day, whether you think about it or not. Because you're side swiping on your phone right now. I can just tell. I can just see it. But that, to me, will always be the ultimate Transformer character. And I don't even know what the toy looks like. It could look like a damn phone, iPhone, or one of them flip phones from the ancient times for all I care. You know. But yes, Sideswipe steals the show with not only its name, but just in its uses on your phone every day. And that is why it will always be the top Transformer character ever created in this universe or any other universe, even the one that could be far, far away a long time ago.
All right. Very good. Very good. Waiting for the scores to come in right now. Let's see here. I won't say that because that gives people the idea of what you already said, but we're going to go right here. And all right, got all of them. And it's time for who's next? Elihu, right? Elihu.
Yep.
Time starts now.
I am the youngest and the only boy in the family of 4 sisters. And they would always ask me to play the Barbies with them, with the Barbies. I'm like, no, I'm playing with Transformers. I'm playing with Transformers. I don't play Barbies. Until I got this cool ass toy called Soundwave. You guys know how to wear a Soundwave. He had a little tape deck in his chest. You could transform into a little bird. And there's also one for the Doberman. So I decided to play Barbies with one day, and I took my little Soundwave, and I was just attacking and bird driving, fake pooping on the Barbies, on the cars. I play Barbies with my sisters. I love Soundwave, man. Grabbing, put some scotch tape and glue on the little claws, and just grabbing the Barbies by the hair, and just hey, gotcha, haha, run away, sis, haha. Yeah, I love Soundwave. Even the dog, when it's trying to little Doberman pincher, yeah, chasing him around, chase cans like, oh wait, damn, it's not working over here. He's already eunuch. It's not working. Damn it, can't bite his dick off. He doesn't have one anyway. So the Soundwave, the little doggy wasn't good on the hands, but it did pull the Barbie's hair really good. I love Soundwave as a kid. And of course, when they got the older ones, they had the real tape deck players. You'd actually play the tapes, and they had little transform birds. And well, that little bird took 2, 3, 4 Barbies and just took them to the barbecue pit. I love that. So if you guys ever looking for on eBay or any kind of cool Transformer toys, especially if you're a boy and you have some big sisters and want to play Barbies, get a Soundwave toy. I mean, you can really mess with them with the little bird and Barbie hairs. That was always fun. I'm not that mean of a kid. I'm not a kid anymore. I'm still a grown adult. But if I was had a chance to, I'd take 2 little Soundwave birds and get all their Barbie dolls and put them in a barbecue pit and just light them on fire. Yeah. Or, nah, I wouldn't use a match. Take the reflective plate of the case and just use it as a magnifying glass. Then light the fire. Good use of Soundwave, too. Yourself. Your lips are moving, but they're lies.
It said Soundwave is wait. Whose dick got bit off? Oh, and there's Vile back. Okay, hold on, Vile. Looking here.
Wait, was that just me, or because all I heard for a second was a bunch of clicking from the speakers? So I didn't know if that was me or if that was something.
I think that was from you. It's fine. You're fine now. You got points for barbecuing Barbie. What the heck, Elihu? Quit babbling. Interesting. All right.
This is headphones.
All right.
Well, Danny Lyon says Chris is mute and crackly. Don't tell him.
No, I wasn't crackling. It just, I think that was Vile losing reception or something. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Silence is not golden because I speak. That's when it's golden. Yes. All right, Vile, 2 minutes. Your time starts now.
All right, I'm going to tell you about the best fucking Transformer. Oh, sorry, I meant to ask Chris, is cussing going to be okay for this?
Yes, cussing is fine.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Go, just listen. If you're going to cuss, go fucking fuck yourself.
Okay, I just want everyone to see the best fucking Transformer that ever fucking exists is this guy right here. His name is Cosmos. Why is this Liberty Bell motherfucker looking like he's the best fucking Transformer? Because he's a fucking 1950s sci-fi flying saucer, which makes no goddamn sense in the context of the Transformers whatsoever. The show takes place in the 80s. Nothing else looks like him. Everyone else is, all the other Autobots or Decepticons are guns, boomboxes, cars, airplanes. He's a freaking alien spacecraft. He's not even a Cybertronian alien spacecraft. He chose to be a 1950s movie alt mode, which makes no goddamn sense. Because you know why he chose that? Because he fucks. He absolutely fucks every single freaking RC, Elita one. He's the one who they go to. What's his job? He freaking just spends all day in space. He monitors all the freaking radio signals, internet signals from space, because that's what his job is. And he does his freaking job, and he knows that he's important for that, doing that job. And it doesn't matter if he looks like a freaking nipple shield. He still will work that way, because he knows he's got to do what he's got to do. And he knows when he's got to party, because even if you look at his toy bio, what does he do? He likes to come down and frighten farmers in frickin' Kentucky every once in a while, just to piss people off. Because he knows that even if you work hard, you still got to have fun. And the best way to have fun is to go out there and piss off some ignorant rednecks. And that's how you know that Cosmos is the biggest, baddest, best Transformer of all time. Thank you very much.
Coming this fall, Cosmos the Transformer. He likes to fuck with Kentuckians and farmers. What does he do? He'll fuck all the women Transformers around. And that's
With or
all
without
you
probe?
need to know.
With or without probe?
Let's see here.
Premium or unleaded?
The first one here says, I suddenly like Cosmos. Okay, so since you, Ambassador, you have not gone yet, so I won't say what I was going to say. So 2 minutes is on the board, waiting for the last point to be given. Nice Cosmos reference. Oh, very good. Okay, so there's your points. And 2 minutes, Ambassador, your time starts now. You are muted or something. You're muted.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
All right,
All right.
All right. 2 minutes. Your time starts now.
No. The greatest and quintessential best Transformers, of course, the ultimate villain, that is, of course, Megatron. And we are talking not just the old school retro Megatron, the Walter PPK, but also the Cybertronian Jet. But specifically, we'll be talking about the Walter PPK. And I will come back to the movie version here in a minute. But why is Megatron the best Transformer? Because not only is he a Transformer, but he is a great piece of make-believe equipment, because you can pretend to be James Bond, the greatest spy in history ever. Megatron is the most sought-after Transformer, particularly his Gen 1 incarnation, because he was a freaking gun. He had the stock, he had the scope, he had the silencer, he had everything. I mean, it's freaking Megatron. He could obliterate the entire Transformer single-handedly if it were not for hackneyed writing by cartoon writers in the 1980s. Not to mention, why is Megatron the greatest character in Transformers? He was voiced by two absolutely brilliant actors / voice actors, that of course being Mr. Frank Welker, who also has a connection to Gremlins, but also by Hugo Weaving, who not only played Agent Smith in the Matrix films, but also did the voice of Megatron in all of the Michael Bay, although they are cringy as hell, but still, Megatron was always awesome. Michael Bay Transformers films. So yes, not only can you use Megatron to pretend to be James Bond because he was originally a Walter PPK, but because also he was voiced by two incredibly gifted actors, and he was just a freaking badass. He was ruthless, he was maniacal, and he was the Transformer we all wish we could be in real life.
You're muted, Chris.
Yeah, I said that. There you are, Sparky. You actually are all wrong, and judge number, whichever one they are, basically said you're all wrong. It's Megan Fox.
I know who judge that. I think I know who judge that is.
Well, while the
See
points
here.
are being calculated up, Ambassador, I will tell you a funny story from the SD Game Swap side. I actually sold a Megatron G1 a few years back to a guy in Canada. And when I shipped it to him, it got sent back by the Canadian government because they don't allow realistic gun.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the guy paid for it, and he paid handsomely for it, and I needed to get it to him. So I got past customs, Canadian customs, by turning him into his robot mode and shipping him that.
that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes lots of sense. Let's see here. Wow, this was a close game. Just so you know, I don't mess with these scores, but Elihu, you came in fourth. Congratulations.
Wow, not last. Wow.
Well,
Well,
that is last.
That is last. Oh, yeah, basically, well, yeah, no surprise, man. Hey.
So, I mean, that was a close freaking game. Third place, Vile, very good. I'm going to show you the scores here in a minute. And, well, let's just do this. It was close between Ambassador and Positive. And Positive, congratulations, by 5 points. You won tonight's round, tonight's Rumble. And, yeah, 5-point difference. Vile 266, Elihu 238. You guys went against the whole Gremlins being a Christmas movie thing, which I am totally in agreement with you. I would give you another 30 points each, but you still both would have lost. So it didn't really matter.
Yeah, I did what I said about Gremlins, and I thought the last round was supposed to be the ridiculous round. I'm like, wait, man, we're supposed to talk funny shit, right?
Yeah, but I can't tell you. I mean, Viles is pretty funny. And Ambassador brought in the whole James Bond reference. So, I mean, I'm okay with that. I mean, I don't control this. This is why I have judges now, because I don't want to be the one getting told, but wait a minute, it's this and this, because we can sit there and talk about that for 5 hours. But we're not going to, because we're going to bring up the person of Secret Mystery, and also Peggy Drew Smalls, and last but not least, the guy that was going by, what was the name we were going by there? Before I bring you up, what was it on there? It was I can't. He's gonna type it. Come on, tell me. Because now I can't think of the smoker tokers. What the? Tommy Chong's House of Bong. That's what he was going by. Okay. Anyways, there you go. We have that Mr. Hyde. So, person of Secret Mystery. Shh. Why don't you tell us who you are?
Hello, I'm Jack.
Jack.
And I got I got my gizmo with me. Gizmo.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you right now. This guy. He says it's not a parka. I say it's a parka, and it's 68 degrees there, or 58, or whatever you say. I don't know.
Dude, I can use that in 2 weeks.
It's a cape, Halloween cape.
Oh my God!
I can use that in 2 weeks, man.
Yeah, but you're going to be in Alaska. There's a reason for that. And then,
yeah,
below Mr. Jack Beers is his other half, and it is AVP. AVP, say hi to everybody.
Hey. I had a feeling you was going to be on there when Jack's going to be up there.
Yes, exactly. And then again, like I said, Mr. Hyde.
My favorite people.
Go ahead and say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody. Another good show.
You guys, yes, it's always fun. I love this stuff. You guys did good. Hey, what's going on, Bone? Good to see you guys. Everybody in the chat, I thank you for being here. But we're going to let our three judges give you a quick little insight into what they do. We're going to start with you, Mr. Hyde. Mr. Hyde, tell everybody about yourself, please.
I run a YouTube channel called the B Movie Cinema Show, where we watch and discuss old movies, and we have a lot of fun talking about them.
Yes, very good. AVP, tell them about what you do.
So I'm AVP, Alicia. I do a little bit of everything. I do a lot of Orville content. I do a lot of watch parties. I do a lot of gaming. Right now I'm working on the Orville novella with my fiance, and we're working on wedding plans too. So yeah.
Okay. And Jack, tell everybody about yourself, please.
So I just recently opened a cafe press store to sell my skulls.
Mm-hmm.
So like, and because my name is Jack Beers, I figured I put my skulls on beer mugs and, flasks and shot glasses. So, feel free to check it out. It's Cafe Press /
if you want to put it in the private chat, I'll throw it up in the
okay.
comments.
Yeah.
I'll get that. All right, then let's start with our fourth place person, Mr. Elihu. Listen, if there was a trophy for most losses on games, he would be the champion of that. Elihu, tell everybody about yourself, please.
I'm Elihu. Who? Me. Yes, me. Also known as Elihu, Elihu, the high science guy, that stoner guy, that weirdo over there. But I also have a science channel on YouTube where I talk basic astronomy, computational physics. Right now, there's just videos up there because I have no new computer, which already dropped his name, LDG, who has not yet to help me, LDG, get a new computer, LDG. So in the meantime, in 2 weeks, pay attention to my Twitter and Instagram, and I should be doing some live streaming and some pictures of the Northern Lights. I'm going to be doing some aurora chasing in about 2.5 weeks up in Alaska. So get ready for some good astrophotography for about 16 hours of night, pure night. So look forward to that. You know what my Twitter is? It's right here without the space on it.
Very good. And then in third place, Vile Mike. Tell everybody about yourself, please.
Not much to say. I'm Vile Mike, aka the Vile One. I've got the Vile children, including Caddy Knight and Vile Style, and the other two I won't mention because they don't want to be here. The only thing I really do anymore is the CNA stream because I haven't had time or the computer in order to produce my videos anymore. But that's Sundays at 8 o'clock Pacific. Blame LDG for that time. And of course, I'm going to plug SD Game Swap, which is the whole reason I restarted the YouTube channel, is to promote that so I can make more money. So go to SD Game Swap on eBay, buy something. I don't care.
It is in the description. Ambassador, Positive, Elihu, and Vile, all their links are in the description, and your eBay store is in your links. So I made sure I put that up there. So I know that's well, I don't know. It used to be your main hustle. It's your side hustle kind of thing, but it's there. Then next, second place, Ambassador. Tell everybody. I love that Obi-Wan poster back there. I love that.
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead and tell everybody about yourself. That's right.
I am the Ambassador, host of the Ambassador Wing, where we talk cinema that's modern, retro, and ultra retro. What's ultra retro exactly? It's everything from the 1930s to the 1970s. I am currently doing a series of reviews on Christmas films. Just did one last night, and of course, one of the greatest of all time, Gremlins. Make sure you go check that out, and go check out my other content. I'm doing reviews of films new and old. I do stuff on streaming series, on old retro television series. If it's geeky, if it's nerdy, if it's fun, if it's watchable and it's enjoyable and it's timeless, I cover it. And of course, you can find me on my socials, find me on Twitter, find me on Instagram. So go check me out. I'd use that for posting all sorts of random stuff and updates on the channel. So, and I will say one further thing. It is this. I am happy to come in second place to Mr. Positive Candor because Gremlins rule and Elihu rules.
Oh, how about that? And the slap shots keep coming. All right. Mr.
I only
Positive
drew in
Candor.
my bong, okay? That's what the actual liquid in there.
I want you guys to look really quick at Positive Candor's his avatar right here. We're gonna go to solo layout. That is actually, I can't remember. Were you the first winner of season 2?
Maybe
It was
I
close
can't
to
remember.
that. Yeah, but this was part of his little certificate we gave him. We don't give those out anymore because it takes LDG forever to get them done.
We need to stop saying his
Just like it
name.
takes forever for Elihu to win anything.
Oh,
Yeah, okay, that's a better analogy,
wow.
man.
Wow.
That's a way better
Positive, tell
analogy.
everybody about yourself.
All right. Yep. Positive Candor here. Just happy for everybody that participated in this. And yes, Gremlins, along with Die Hard, will always be a Christmas movie.
Yay.
Plus Die Hard 2.
Die Hard 2 is harder to defend against the statement that it's not a Christmas movie, because it absolutely has to take place during Christmas, because that's why the family's flying in. That's why he's there, because he's picking them up for it. I have a harder time saying it's not, even though I don't call it a Christmas movie. But the first one, absolutely no part of it has to happen during Christmas for that movie to happen. None of it.
Is The Nightmare Before Christmas a Christmas movie?
In all technicalities, yes, because the whole purpose of Jack is that he doesn't want to be a part of Halloween anymore. So he actually finds the Christmas stuff, and he wants to put on Christmas for his group
Because
of
there
people.
was a lot of like.
I mean,
dead
don't
people in that
forget.
movie.
Now, don't forget that Bruce Willis put ho, ho, ho on one of the guys.
Because that was added, the studio, every bit of Christmas, as McTurnan would have said, every bit of Christmas in that movie was forcibly put upon them and the production staff because they thought it was too violent in the movie. He has since gone on to say, listen, who am I to tell you if it's a Christmas movie? If you think it's a Christmas movie, it's a Christmas movie. And that's basically what I say. If you guys don't know, it's on, and I'll probably repost it here in another week or so, but I'll repost my 10 non-Christmas Christmas movies. Because what? Oh God, here we go. Let's see.
You know, we should just take the Chris out of part out of your name.
I kind of want to agree with Chris, because if you take the Christmas part out of the movie, and if the movie still works,
That's what makes a Christmas movie. If a Christmas movie cannot happen in any other time other than Christmas. That's how I quantify it. If you can take Christmas out of the movie and everything about Christmas out of the movie, and the movie still plays, it's fine. Lethal Weapon falls in that line. Even Die Hard 2 falls in that, because it could be Thanksgiving. It could be any type of family. It could be they got back together and got remarried, whatever. I mean,
but do you agree with me now, because of Violent Night being out?
No, because Violent Night is very much a Christmas movie. It is inherently about that. But hey, we you know what? I will have you guys on Chaos Central here in another couple weeks before Christmas, and we will talk this out. We will have a group discussion on what makes a Christmas movie, and what Christmas movies we can and can't agree on. So we will do that later. But guys, I want to thank everybody who was here tonight. We had a great crowd, lots of great people in the in LEG. We said his name too many times; he pops up.
Shit! I didn't see that. Damn it.
Anyways, but Murder Hornet returns. Good to see all of you guys. You can take Christmas out of every movie, and it'll still work. No, it won't.
No.
It won't.
Be a Christmas movie.
Gosh. Anyways, guys, thank you everybody for watching. Congratulations, Positive. I congratulate you, Positive. Have a great night, everybody. Everybody say good night. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Please remember to like, subscribe, and never forget to ring that bell. Follow Chris Knight and The Real Review 3000 on these platforms. For email and Patreon, see the description box below. To reach the ego, use the Twitter handle
at TheEgo5150. We would like to thank the generous members of the Real Review 3000. Those members are JJ, aka Sithlord3827, Anzo of Biggerford Entertainment, Yvette, Sean Stackhouse, Captain Trek, Jesse Ritchie, and Abraham Morales. Thank you for your support and donations that help us at the Real Review 3000 bring you, the viewer, better content. For information on how to become a member, click the join button below.